Okay, right, we're here, we are at the airport, we're now ready to go. I'm here with Amber. This is day 0 of the trip, so we call it day 0 because we're not really counting it, it's just getting there. You don't really count the flight there as part of the trip, so it can be day 1, but I'm counting this as day 0 because we're not really going to be doing much. We're just going to get through, going to start making our way to find where we need to be. It's so early for our flight. Gonna get some food, gonna get some coffee.
Quite good time.
Quite good time. Coffee is necessary. Food is necessary. Fact of life. I'm leaving you in the dust behind me here. Leaving you well out in the dust. Yeah! Right. Bag drop, British Airways. Here we are. Okay, bag drop, open. I think this is going to do it. All it's going to be after this is just. All it's going to be after. All it's going to be after this is just plain flight. So I don't think there's too much point filming anything else. Good morning, Louisiana, New Orleans. It is day 1 on our trip. It is a balmy 23 degrees outside, and we are feeling fine in our new shirt today, new jeans today, new pants today. Not that you needed to know that, obviously. It was meant to be raining today, but it's actually looking pretty alright. We've got that kind of weather outside, so I don't think the rain is going to be a bit of a problem today. We checked into our Airbnb around 8 o'clock in the evening last night after a sucky flight. It was the first flight that BA have done to New Orleans direct. It was turbulent, and Amber and I both felt rough when we got off. It was not fun. So I headed out last night and I got some food in. So we got our fridge in here. I went and got some root beers for myself. There's some waters in there. Made myself a coffee this morning because coffee was necessary, and I went and got Cocoa Krispies. Cocoa Krispies. So we've got some breakfast on the go, so that's all good. So let's show around the Airbnb that we're staying in. This is a lovely little apartment. We've got the kitchen area over here, which is all decked out. It's pretty solid setup. We've got everything we need. It's a brand new oven in there. I don't know if I'll be using it, but it's nice to know that it's there. Got a little living room here, TV up on there, and the bedroom is just through there, but that's for us. That's not for any of you guys. Take a step outside. Oh! Feel that. It's nice. It's humid. Southern. It's good. We've got some clouds just over there that might bring in a little bit of moisture, but I think it's going to be okay. I think we're going to be alright. Oh, doggy! Oh, doggy! Doggy, 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 doggy. So you can sit on the porch, lean back, watch the world go by. So that should be pretty nice. That would be cool to do all day, but we're not going to do that all day. We've got things to do. We've got places to see. Okay, we are on our way to get a streetcar to take us to the French Quarter. So take a little bit of us walking down this beautiful neighborhood. We've just found a whole load of beads. Pretty balmy day today. A little bit more humid than I imagined it was going to be, but it's a nice day. You're feeling alright now? Yeah. So we'll check back in when we get to the French Quarter, maybe. After much time later, we have made it to the French Quarter. We're currently on Bourbon Street, so we are looking around some stuff on Bourbon Street. We're apparently in the birthplace of beads. If you ever wondered where beads get born, it's here. Just beads, 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 beads everywhere. Beads, 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 beads everywhere. Masks, masks, masks. Masks, masks. Masks. Masks everywhere. Masks everywhere. Masks. Masks and beads. The birthplace of masks and beads. This is like New Orleans, the shop. What are we looking for at the moment?
Beads.
Beads! Well, good thing we found beads. We can find a fridge magnet with masks and beads on it. Fridge magnet with masks and beads.
It's quite cool.
Oh, hey, look. Look what they got. More beads. More beads. Beads everywhere.
Good evening, everybody.
We are currently at Cafe Du Monde. It's apparently like this every single day. It's one of the most famous places to get coffee and beignets. If you don't know what a beignet is, that is a beignet. It's a French donut, powdered sugar, and it's absolutely delicious. So let's get in on this beignet. That's how much powdered sugar is on it. This is gonna go absolutely everywhere. I can fucking tell. Like, other than inhaling a bunch of powdered sugar, that's really good. It's literally all in my face. Messiest food, but that is so worth it. So worth it. Wow. Nice. Made it to Louis Armstrong Park. This is a memorial ground for Louis Armstrong. We've walked all the way from the French Quarter after going to a esoterica Voodoo supplies and the historic Voodoo Museum. You got beads. You got juju beads. So we have some good juju. I'm gonna go find somewhere to sit. Enjoy a little bit of sun. Makes me wish I had ice cream. Ah, maybe we'll find ice cream. Maybe. Ice cream is necessary. So what are your initial thoughts of New Orleans and the French Quarter?
Good. Loud, very loud.
Lots of music everywhere. What was it you had a friend say that you didn't believe?
Oh yeah, music everywhere. Yeah, that's right.
Everywhere you go you can find music. Someone playing music somewhere. In the French Quarter.
It wasn't a lie.
It wasn't a lie.
No.
There's always something happening somewhere. You walk 100 yards, you'll find something happening. Which is cool. It's nice. It's nice to have that. It's different. And it is what this place is about. But it's a different vibe altogether. And some of the houses are so old. Some of them look not scary, but just you see pictures of things, of the way the houses look, and you don't think that, you think, oh, that's not a real representation of how it is, but it actually is. A lot of the houses look like old French maisons. You know, so strange. Really interesting day one. Day number one, and it worked out pretty well. So we got way more done than we imagined. We actually ended up saying, well, we were going to do this another day, but we can go and do it now. Got through a lot of stuff in a short amount of time, but yeah,
Good.
it's good. Okay, folks, it's day 2 in Louisiana, New Orleans. Sat on my porch, just chilling out. My little rocking chair. Pretend I'm an old man. I've got my little dog pal. I don't know what his name is, but I think I've decided to call him Dave. Pretty sure that's not what his name is. That's what I'm calling him. So we've looked for some other places to go today because we crossed so many off of our plans. We're going to go see some other places today. What you doing?
Stuff.
What stuff you doing?
I'm on Instagram because I'm amazing.
Let's go on an adventure together. Yeah, let's go on an adventure. Riding on the streetcar. Riding on the streetcar, oh yeah. Not getting travel sick because we're next to a window, so it's okay. Watching street go by, there's a Popeyes. Oh yeah. That's my Riding on the Streetcar song. Apparently it's quite catchy. It's the #1 tune in Argentina right now. This guy running on the tracks. Don't get hit by a streetcar because you don't want to die with your shirt off. Everyone is staring at that guy. I feel slightly emasculated right now.
I don't think he's even jogging. I think he's just going down.
Just going up and down. Yeah. I'm gonna keep my shirt on for the rest of the day. Walking down Canal Street. Let's get you in the shot as well. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We found a Popeyes. I'm not going to go in because we've just eaten. We had a pecan waffle. It's good. Let's come on to this side. That's better. A little bit more in. So we're just looking for Magazine Street. Gonna go take a detour down Magazine Street. Hey, we can go. Look at that. Back in when we are at where we are heading to. We know where we've gone, but we don't quite know where we're going. But we'll know when we get there. We're right here outside the House of Blues in New Orleans, the home of rock and roll and blues. Probably innumerable the amount of acts and names that you can pin down to this area. Wanted to see if I can get a sign in. Ah, where's the sign? It's right there. There we are. House of Blues.
I was asking her if she knew anything about the Music Factory and Professor Longhair.
Professor Longhair?
Yes. You've heard of him?
I haven't heard of him.
He wrote several different Mardi Gras songs. That's what he was famous for. But the Music Factory is all the way down to Decatur right here. They got a bunch of old paintings, like in the windows.
Sure.
And actually this building was where they used to do the Zulu coconuts for Mardi Gras, back when they was allowed to throw coconuts at Mardi Gras during Zulu parade. That's years ago. But this is the building where they used to paint them up and do all that at. And the reason I brought it up is because unfortunately Professor Longhair portrait was hanging in that window and somebody got crazy with it, and there it sits. I've been trying to figure out how to put it back together because you don't see it every day, you know?
Yeah.
It's one of a kind. But if you go to the Music Factory all the way down, you'll see probably 24 of them throughout the building. Same artist painted them all. Like back in the 50s, I think it was. 50s to like 65, something like that.
So if we head down this way,
it's a long way though.
Well, we're going all the way up it. We're going all the way up it, so...
We've got time.
We've got time, it's okay.
Yeah, it's
making the most
Music
of the
Factory.
weather. The Music Factory, you heard it here. Music Factory is bright out today. Thank you very much, sir. Your name is?
Joe Wilson.
Joe Wilson. Information extraordinaire.
Be careful.
Thank you very much. Take care. Joe Wilson. Take a look at the House of Blues Music Hall. You can just walk in through this courtyard here. I don't know what I was expecting for the entrance to the House of Blues in New Orleans, but I think that pretty much sums it up. I didn't know what I was expecting until right this second. I mean, blues, we trust. We made it. The Music Factory. So these are all of the paintings that the guy was talking about in the window here. And all along here is Frenchman Street. So this is an entirely different side of New Orleans. This is more like the artistic side. The musically inspired side. Sorry, man. We're gonna go find Spotted Cat Cafe. Should be somewhere along here. Memphis? Yay. We made it back down to around the French Quarter, and we're sat with somebody to eat now at. Can I get the sign in? That's a question. Green Goddess. This place is a nice sort of all-inclusive restaurant, so anything can be vegetarian or vegan or gluten-free. That's what we're looking at now. You know, it's nice all. That's what we're looking at down the street there. If I didn't know we were in New Orleans at the moment, looking down at this place, I would think we were somewhere like France or Spain or somewhere. We have had an afternoon of blues and jazz and non-stop music, literally non-stop. Even when they took a break, there was one guy who just took over, just doing guitar and piano. So literally non-stop music for straight 2.5 hours. We're in need of food, desperate food. Food is important, food is necessary. So we're gonna eat and regain. After missing it a couple of times the other day, we managed to not even stumble upon. When you're actually looking for it, you can find it. You find Preservation Hall, one of the oldest jazz joints in New Orleans. They are very tight on their access to Preservation Hall. Came here because this is where Dave Grohl has recorded for Foo Fighters. Some of the greatest jazz legends have played here. It is currently 7 o'clock. This is the starting of the queue for the 8 o'clock show. I'm just going to see if I can get a sneaky peek of what it looks like on the side. As you can see, some really, really old jazz going on there. This is a part of what makes New Orleans, exactly that. That's a brilliant photo. Amber's been taking photos this whole time. A little insight into why we missed this first time round is because when we walked down the street, we were on the other side of the street, and I said, oh look, Rev Zombie's Voodoo shop. And we just completely missed this place the first time around. So that's why. Are you pretty happy that we've come and seen this place now? Yeah?
Yeah.
You got to see inside a little bit. That's cool. Excellent. The queue for Preservation Hall is all of this. All of this. Just to get into the next show. So we're going to go in search of some jazz, see what we can find. We might come back for some more jazz at Preservation Hall. We'll see.